Hello, everyone. Welcome to Let's Talk About Fixed Stars for December 2023. And of course, I don't really need to introduce him, but I have to because it's very polite. Let's welcome Christian Koenig. Hi, Christian. How are you?
Hi, Rod. I'm fine and I'm excited. Finally, we talk about a very important star.
Oh, we finally talk about it. Yes. And this star must probably already they're murmuring about that. I should be the first one.
Good point. Good point.
Yeah, so could you tell us what star we're going to talk about?
This time we talk about Regulus in Leo.
Finally, of course, because it's a star in a Leo and it's a heart of a Leo. I think they used to call it a core Leo or something, right? So it's kind of a very bright and important star for so many meanings, not just because it's a Leo, not just because it's located at the heart of a Leo. For so many ways to explain it, it's a very important. So let's dive in. Let's dive in. Well, first, should I just start with my usual way to review where it is in the sky and around the constellation around it, and then give a little bit interpretation of the everything and I think the Vivian Robinson. Then I will hand it to Christian. He will give us a very rich about the culture and the mythology and maybe a little bit more psychological meaning. Okay, let's dive in. I think one thing people will usually talk, I think that is also quite interesting things we talk about is the people will ask, is that for one of the four royal star, which we will say, yes, a lot. I can already see Christians like, I couldn't help. Do you have anything to say about that, Christian?
Yeah, it's it's a royal, it's an important star, of course it is, but
Yes.
it's not a so-called royal star of Persia because the royal
Yeah,
stars of Persia are a French invention of the 18th century. They have nothing to do
indeed.
with Persian astrology.
Yes, it could be important start. It could be, related to seasonal marker or something,
Yes.
but are they really so-called using by royal? Are they that so royal? I think, yeah, Well, but you know what? This is astrology. Everyone make their own interpretation. If they are happy with their royal title, you can buy it. So why not have it? Use it, have it, take it. Now, I'm going to give you some other side of this so-called royal star. First, Regulus and Leo. Well, Regulus is in the constellation of Leo, and the position usually described as a heart of Leo. If you see that, I heard about some astronomer. They try to avoid the zodiac sign, so they call it Iron. I say, oh, are you going to change your name to the Iron constellation? So they say the shape of an iron. I say, yeah, you can call them whatever you like. But for us, that's a lion. That's a Leo. Its magnitude is 1.35. It is a very bright star. And then you can usually see it in the night sky very clearly. This location on the zodiac ecliptic is this year is at 0 degree Virgo 09 minutes. Earlier this year, I gave a talk in the Great Britain Astrological Association conference. I talked about when astrologer using the tropical zodiac to measure the fixed stars. Well, the star will change in the sign, and it probably changing around 2010, 2011, because if you were born in year 2000, the Regulus position as 29 degree Leo 50, and if you were born around the 1980s, it's 29 degree Leo 33. If you were born in 1960, it's 29 degree Leo 17. So this is the position of the Regulus. And it was very interesting during the 2010, 2011. That was the time of the Occupy Wall Street, and a lot of things are changing about make us aware about who should be the import, who should be the master of this society? Are those 1% rich people dominating 99% of a resource, or the 99% of us only own the 1% of resource? And that was a very Virgo, very interesting from that view to see the Regulus change. Second things I want to share with you, I think later Christian will give you more about astronomy detail. I'd like to introduce you when I'm going to see Leo. Well, you can see Leo constellation. I think most easy time to say it is around springtime, around the late February and the springtime, March, April in the North Hemisphere. And around March, I think around springtime, it's very easy to see the Leo constellation. They are beautiful, shining in the sky. Another thing I like to share is when you see Leo, you can also see the Hydra, Satyr, and the Corb, and well, maybe Virgo constellation. And this area is very easy to see in the springtime. But one thing I want to introduce to our audience is, do you remember in the Greek mythology that lion and Hydra, the huge the snake, and the crab, the cancer, all appear in the mythology, Greek mythology story of the Hercules' 12 labor in the first or second labor. Was so interesting, and they are all here. That's what I say. The Greek mythology are helping us to remember where are the constellations. Are they all related to each other? And here we have the lion, crab, and the Hydra are all together. Then finally, we come to the, how usually astrologer interpret the Regulus. Usually is because it's has been talked about, we say royal star, but this one is a royal of royal because it's a Leo, lion, people think about royal family and the king. So, but very interesting, according to Ptolemy, it has a nature of a Jupiter and Mars. I don't know why, even for this famous royal star, Vivian Robson, you dare to give a very negative review. It gives violence, destructive, but a military honor of a short duration. So, it could be shy, but for very short time. And with ultimate failure, oh my God, and a violent death, I don't want to continue. Well, yes, there is some success there, but his interpretation is always 50-50. You find 50 negative, and you find another half of positive things. Fine.
Now I'm doomed.
I also, yeah.
Now I'm doomed. I have my Mars on Regulus, and
yeah,
I'm doomed.
Yeah. You're going to have a destructive power. So, and then let's see the everything, because it's quite interesting. It may convey royal property, noble mind, frankness, courageous. That's maybe you. This is part maybe you, okay? And also, it's like it's still talking about Jupiter, Mars. It gave courageous, frank character, and then if conjunct with the Sun, Moon, Jupiter, Mercury, opposition of MC will rise native position, a high position of life. Wow, sounds quite good, to be honest. This would be the everything and the Hoffman. But before I left, I always want to share what Marcus Manilius say. Well, basically, because that's why I like to share his mind, because he really just talk about star and the constellation based on their mythology, Greek mythology idea. And he talked about this, it's like who can doubt nature of the mountain lion, and it's like it's a power, and it's like how they hunting the prey and the animal, and raise the warfare with animal. He basically talking about hunter or a huge lion with their prey, how they hunting, how cruel they are, but how they able to show up. Pretty interesting. Not nothing changed from today's view and his view, to be honest. It's quite interesting. And he's like, he say they are very proud of themselves. And they kind of a showing off in front of a city gate that everyone know how great they are. But also he say they sometimes they are very sentimental then, and they have an honest heart. I like his interpretation, but very interesting. But now I'm going to hand it to Christian.
Yes, and again I have to do slide share, and I have to start the presentation. So now we can start. And here it is, as you can see, as Rod said, the iron machine. And you see I'm marked Regulus, and Regulus ranks 22nd on the list of the brightest stars. And other stars with about 1 magnitude brightness have more brilliance than Regulus. And probably it was Regulus' position and not his brightness that has made him famous. Because, as you can see, the red line is the ecliptic. Regulus is right on the ecliptic. And I think it was in 2012, due to precession, as Rod said, that Regulus moved from tropical Leo to tropical Virgo. And Michael Luton said at the UR conference that Regulus' entry into Virgo will probably shift his energy towards a normal woman's leadership role in the future, after being associated with male kingship for nearly 2000 years. And male kingship is, of course, Leo. And from 6000 to 3000 BCE, the constellation Leo had its heliacal rising at the summer solstice. So the lion was associated with hot summer days. And in 2345 BCE, it marked the summer solstice. And according to Bernadette Brady, the relationship between its heliacal rising and the hottest days of the year probably led to the association with the sun and the lion. And the Persians, Syrians, Turks, Jews, Babylonians, and Egyptians all saw a lion in this part of the sky. So Regulus has always been a famous star, and the attribution of size and power seems universal, I think. Mesopotamian cuneiform texts refer to him as the star of the king. So here you have, in a very early time in history, also the star of the king. And the Arabs called him the royal star, and Al-Biruni coined the term the heart of the lion. So the term, as you all know, we still use today. According to Bernadette Brady, among the Persians, Regulus was the mythical king Feridun, from the work Shahnameh. And Feridun was the 6th mythical primordial king, and his story is in the 6th book of the famous Shahnameh book. And Feridun was the hero who defeated the evil primordial king Tzahak, and under Feridun's rule, Iran was a paradise. And he had 3 sons, and when he was old, he divided his kingdom among his sons. So his youngest son, Iraj, received Iran, the heart of the empire, and Salm received the west with Anatolia, and his son Tur got the land beyond the Oxus River. Today it's the Amudarya River. And the fact that the youngest got the core land angered the 2 brothers, and they claimed the land. And probably you realize the parallels to Shakespeare's King Lear. from about 1605. And for the sake of peace, the younger son Iraj wanted to renounce his inheritance. And his generosity was in vain, and his brother Tur smashed a golden share on his head and killed him with a sword.
Oh,
Yeah, it comes even worse. He cut off Iraj's head and filled it with musk and amber, and he sent this really gruesome trophy to his father Feridun. And Feridun thirsted for revenge, and the revenge was carried out by Feridun's grandson Manucha. So a fierce war broke out, and Manucha killed his two uncles and became the successor to Grandpa Feridun and the new ruler. And Feridun, the symbol of good and just, dies bitter about the death of his sons. So Feridun sees that envy and revenge have achieved nothing. So Regulus' success is true fame unless a good opportunity that can be taken advantage of. So Regulus' nobility and kingship, a lofty position in the community. And often Regulus' success goes beyond what was expected. So someone with a strong Regulus should accept the confirmation and attention that comes with success. And this person should understand that around him slander and envy can manifest. And this serves to stay grounded and not to get carried away by the success. And the shadow side of Regulus is revenge and envy. So if you have a strong Regulus, you will often be tempted and challenged in this regard. And revenge out of anger or hurt leads to losses with Regulus. And according to Bernadette Brady, it is important with Regulus to let the heart of the moment cool down and to put into perspective impulsive actions and resist them. And then the success is really long-lasting. And I've scanned through my database and found some interesting guys who have strong Regulus combinations with their chart. And the first one I found is Catherine the Great. She is Regulus right on the western horizon at her birth time. And the second one I found is Jackie Onassis Kennedy. And Regulus culminates in her chart, and Regulus is in paran with the moon and the nodes. So really a strong Regulus person.
Yes.
And I found that funny. This guy called Prince.
Yes.
as Regulus culminating right at his birth time. So three interesting character who has a kind of royalty in different fields. All have strong Regulus connections in their charts. So I hand over to you, Rod.
Thank you. That is so interesting, especially the three cases. They really shine. They really shine in their area. Even for the, I think the, they all show that a kind of a nobility. So this star is pretty interesting. Yes, that is quite important for the Regulus is on the ecliptic. That's why I say not only it's on the royal title, because it's right on the ecliptic. And if we use the astrology, we know all the planet and the sun working on that route. So that would happen, every year there will be a stars or there will be planet to kind of occultation or eclipse that stars. And what's quite interesting, especially like there are a few times, I remember there are a few times Venus was go close there. I think the first time for the 20th century, that was like either, I think maybe it's Pakistan or anywhere else, the first time choose the female leader And that was so interesting. So I'm going to share with you two
May
things.
I add
Well,
one thing?
yeah, sorry.
May I add one thing shortly?
Yeah.
And this is one of the few stars that are, as you said, right on the ecliptic. So when you have planets at 29 Leo or 0 degrees of Virgo, they are really in conjunction with Regulus.
Yes, I 100% agree with you. That's the time we can say conjunction. Okay, well, I will reverse my way to showing it. So now I'm going to share with, well, I'll just follow another example because Christian mentioned about Catherine the Great and Catherine Onassis and also Prince. Well, I'll bring you a very important British figure, Sir David Attenborough. Well, he has the son. He is a British, biologist, but also, he hosts many of the very famous, with the show on about the planet Earth, and recent year he keep promoting about we should spend more time to protect our Earth and the resource rather than destroy it. Very interesting. He has a son, parent with Regulus. So his son was parent with his son was with parent with Alcyon was rising, and the Castro was on an nadir, and comating when Regulus was rising. So pretty interesting. But the Menka, I think this is related to his worry. So the sun comating with Menka comating. And also sun comating Sadasu is setting. Quite interesting. This is another, another star quite interesting. And also Rigel. So I think his love to this earth is authentic, and he's really focused on want us to, do quite a lot of things to our earth. Well, every time I will share something very different, and this time it was quite interesting. Well, the first things, this area of the sky in the Chinese astronomy or Chinese astrology is also belong to royal court, but unlike most people are majorly kind of focus on male leadership. Interesting. In Chinese astrology, Regulus called the 14th star of Shenyang, and is indeed a female leader star, female leader star, and very interesting. Well,
Yes.
first the name of Shenyang. Shenyang is kind of a interesting family name-ish, or kind of a tribe name, and which associate most Chinese Han people who living in the center of China or southeast of east of China will associate their identity or their tribe with a Shenyang tribe, which is means center part. And they also is their tribe is belong to yellow dragon. So Shenyang means central land, and yellow purple, like their color is yellow. Central land, yellow purple, and yellow dragon. So, but interestingly, this area, when it look whole picture of the sky, was belong to the leaders, male leaders, concubine. That means the royal court. There's a lot of female lady waiting for him. Then the Regulus represent the leader of this female group, but also female leader. Either way, both way. So this is from the most important historical book, the record of a great grand historian, and they say Shenyang represent the power, and the symbol by the yellow dragon, the largest star in the phone, represent the female leader. And this is the official Chinese history record. It's not made up. And then the following few centuries after, in the Book of Jin, another historical book, it's not just history, it's an official history record. They write the star Regulus located at the north of constellation of Hydra. Shenyang, symbol yellow emperor, yellow dragon, known as a star of power, similar things, but here has something different. God of thunder and the rain. She is a matrix of many concubines, and the great star the south suggests the female leader. So that was a very interesting. There is the leadership there, but male or female is different from the different culture. But it's quite interesting. They represent the kind of a cultural area. Well, every time I will show people some astro photo, but I really decided not showing my photo today, but sharing the photo from NASA, because I just see a very interesting photo and I will share with everyone and explain why I share this photo. Of course, when you're seeing this episode, we are already around the, Christmas. I mean, or for other people who don't share the Christmas, you share the holiday. But I want to share a Christmas tree with you. It's so cute. Do you know we have a Christmas tree in the sky?
Oh,
This area of sky called the Christmas tree nebula or Christmas tree cluster. So if you see the Christmas tree nebula, you see like this, right? But if you see this area, it's a reverse Christmas tree cluster. So it's like a shiny, and because of Christmas, so NASA share this photo, put this photo on their webpage. So telescope illuminates the Christmas tree cluster. But they make a animation I want to share. It's quite cute. So you have the bling bling shiny star.
Wow.
I said,
Even
well
with the
done.
candles.
Yeah, the glow. Yeah, glowing. So it's quite cute. So, it's the season. So I wish everyone enjoy your holiday, enjoy your Christmas. Well, but today we have important news to announce. So I will pass this to Christian.
Yeah, thank you, Rod. And yeah, these news are quite difficult for me, and I'm probably about to get quite emotional. I am taking a break here after completing 25 episodes of Let's Talk About Fixed Stars. I'm not quitting, I just need a break. And why? I'm quite busy with my practice right now, and every episode takes 3 days of preparation for me. And yeah, it has been a wonderful experience talking about the stars with Rod and sharing our enthusiasm with you. Our conversation have really brought me a lot of joy, and Rod will keep this channel going, so the journey to the stars continues, but some episodes without me. And during the next year, I intend to write a lot and work on my book about the stars. And I have so many thoughts I would love to share with you, and that's why I need a break. Of course, you, the people who watch these episodes of Let's Talk About Fixed Stars, you are the reason why these videos were so much fun. And therefore, I don't want to say farewell, but instead hope to see you again soon here. And until then, I wish you all the best and look forward to my return here. So take care, and of course, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
Thank you, Christian. We will definitely miss you, and I will definitely bring you back, invite you back, because
Please, I want to come back.
without you, we couldn't do this. But I will continue to hang in there, saying something different or showing something different. But while you having your break, enjoy your time, finish your book, and enjoy your break. I think yes, you deserve it, and I think we together we make. I think this is the first beginning of our whole what should I say? The whole YouTube channel idea was beginning from here. And I said, okay, we have this big star. What should I do? Other things. And this is, I love big star, and I love mythology. I love culture. I love astronomy. To be honest, every month we find one time to catch up and we chit chat a little bit and we talk about the big star and the mythology. It's great time. So definitely when you know have a little bit of time, please come back and let's do it again. Okay. Thank you, Christian. And Christian will definitely come back. We are not kicking him out. We will please take him come back. So
Yes.
well, everyone, enjoy your holiday season. Happy Christmas, Happy New Year, and then see you next year. Bye bye.